Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris and this is ANC Candles and KF Fresheners. So last week I showed you guys my process of making the candles that I made for the retail store, and I also went to deliver these candles last week Wednesday. Okay, so when I deliver these candles, actually I delivered them on Monday last week. March the 18th. That's when I delivered them. So on Wednesday, I went back to get my check. Okay, so today is Friday. I just went there today because this store, they sell home goods and they sell stuff for your yard. And it's the time for me to start working on my lawn and putting some fertilizers and putting some grass seeds and stuff. So it's that time of the year for me. Every year I do this. So I still go to that same store to buy these things. So when I went there this morning, I saw that they've displayed all the candles. And to my greatest surprise, some of the candles are already selling. So I delivered this on Monday last week and I went there Wednesday to pick up the check. As of Wednesday, they haven't display the product. But today when I went there, I saw that the product already displayed, and I asked one of the retail person there, one of the salesperson, when did they put this up? And she said she actually hasn't been around for some time, that when she came back from her days off, she met the candles like that. She was so excited to see them. So my estimation is this, and also her estimation was they put them up that same Wednesday afternoon or evening. But so far, a lot of them have been selling, especially the cashmere has been selling. All right. And that's the video right there for you guys to see the candles and see the empty space that is getting on the cashmere, and to see the space that is left on the cashmere candles. The cashmere is actually selling faster than I expected. You know, the other ones are also selling. The girl was talking about how many of their customers are raving about the honeysuckle. So I believe that will be selling as well. So I will not be surprised to have a phone call from them to order more. I will not be surprised, because these candles, they actually sell themselves. The first time I actually had these candles in another store, my first retail store, the week after they called me back to make another 50. I was actually surprised, because I was like, okay, I'm done for now. It's going to take me probably another month to make another candle for this store. But actually, the next week, that store called me and said they needed more. So these candles, they actually sell themselves. This is not something I have to pitch or oversell to customers or to people. Just them looking at the display, just them looking at the product, it's enough to attract them. So this is what I want to say for those of us who are in this kind of business. If you are into car air freshener, you are into candles, you are into soap, you want to make sure that your product, the packaging of your product, is something you want to dedicate time and effort, even resources like your money, to make sure they come out the way you want them to come out, whereby when customers see your candles or see your product, they already sold before they actually approach to buy. Okay, that's how I always want my product to be seen, whereby people already bought the product by just looking at the product before they actually bring out their credit card or bring out their debit card or their cash to pay for the product. So that's what I aim for, and I want to encourage you guys out there, if you are selling products online or selling offline like retail store like I'm doing right now, make sure your product, the packaging of your product is irresistible. Make sure you spend time on your packaging, your branding especially, right? So when people see your product, they don't have to, question themselves. They don't have to, because let me tell you the truth, that sometimes when I buy some things, I don't even buy the product because of the content. Yes, I will buy the product because of what it contains, because of the content of the product. But sometimes before I buy or before I see what is inside the packaging itself has already sold me. So that's how a lot of people get attracted to product. That's why companies spend more time on their graphics, spend more time on their design, spend more time on their branding, on their labeling, to make sure that when they put it out there, you as a customer, you buy it with your eyes before you even bring out your card or your cash. Okay, so that's what my aim was for this store, and that's what my aim was for all the product that I sell. That even the first day I took this product to them, they were very, very pleased with the packaging. There's this high-end store I went to, although they didn't order from me, but the woman just kept saying, your packaging, your branding is top notch. Your packaging is very good, but I just don't think the candle is right for our store as of right now. That's what she said, and I respected that. If they are not a store that sells candles, I can't force them to, right? But if they are a store that sells candles and they see my candles, they would want to have that in their stores. So that's one of the aim of me making sure my branding, my packaging, they are tight, they are good to go, so that when people see them, they're already sold before they actually buy. All right. So I just want to give you guys this encouragement and to let you guys know that whatever you're doing, keep doing it and keep pushing ahead. Don't give up. I know many times I wanted to give up on my product. I wanted to give up on my branding. I wanted to give up on my car air fresheners and on my candles. But there is something about perseverance. There is something about dedication. Because if you give up now, you never know what would happen to your product. You never know where your product would go. You never know who is going to see your product. You never know who is going to say yes to you. So many times I've been rejected, guys. I've been told no, no, no. Okay, so many times. And what did I do? I didn't go home and just throw everything away. I didn't go home and just give up everything. No, what I did was I went home and I asked myself, why did they say no? And I asked myself, why did they refuse my product? Is it because of my packaging is not appealing? Sometimes you have a packaging or you have your brand and you think it's amazing. You think it's great. You think this is it. Until you start showing people and they start telling you, I don't feel that. I don't like that. That's not kind of my thing. You don't take that personal. Instead, you go home and you see ways, you find ways to improve on your products. You find ways to improve on your packaging. So that's what I did. I almost threw away some of my candles at one point. I'm like, oh man, I don't think people want to buy this. Then I'm like, you know what? How about I rebrand everything? How about I change things and I reintroduce ANC candles back to the people? And that's what I did. And exactly the same thing I did. Actually, that's the best thing I've ever done with my car air freshener. I rebranded everything, changed everything. The packaging I changed. If you are selling products with just mediocre packaging, if you're selling products with just regular plastic bags without anything to appeal people, you are not going to go that far, guys. You're just going to get stuck. You're going to get discouraged. You're going to wonder why people are not buying your products, or you're going to even wonder why people are pricing your product so low, because you're not giving them the effort. You're not pushing the effort to them. All right. I went to a store where I saw a candle, and I actually saw the candle maker in that store. The candle maker actually works in the store. But she put her candles, according to what she told me, she put her candles there because she's one of the, managers over there, and she talked to her senior managers, and they said, oh, that's fine. You can put your candles here, let's see what happens. But when I saw her candles, and to me, it wasn't something that is appealing. I'm not knocking her down. I'm just saying, to me, it's not something that is appealing, because the way the candles were packaged is like something you will see in, the dollar store, or you will see in one of those thrift stores. There is no proper packaging. It's just inside a plastic bag. The jar was put in a plastic bag or in some in some plastic bag, and then she used a ribbon to tie them. But the labeling was written with her handwriting, right? Like vanilla, strawberries was written with her handwriting, and there was no logo. You can see that there was no effort in presenting her candles to the customers. So every time I go there, I still see the candles the same way they are. And I asked her how her candles doing. And she was really honest. And she said, they're actually not selling the way I thought they would sell. And I said to her, have you tried to change your packaging? Have you tried to improve your labeling? Have you added your logo? Try to put your logo into this and try to, put some of the candles in a way whereby when people see them, they are irresistible. Make some changes. If you want to add color, you can add color, but you don't have to. But make it presentable in a way whereby when people see it, they're already attracted to it and they will come and just look at it. Even though they are not buying, but they will come and look at it. And because of the attraction, okay? But if people see that your candles, the packaging are really good, they will be attracted. They will be kind of forced to want to see it. So the curiosity will kick in. They want to see it. Okay. So when I told her that, she was like, oh, I really don't have time for all of this because I'm working full time and this is what I do on the weekends. And I said, I understand, people who make candles, some of us, we work full time, but also you need to spend some time to improve on your craft. You need to spend some time to improve on your candles, your car air fresheners, or your soaps. You need to do that. If you want your business to be a business, you need to do that, except you just want it to remain a hobby. Okay. So I decided to take one of my candles. I decided to take that to her so she can see what I was referring to. So as soon as she saw the packaging of my candles, she was like, wow, did you make this? Is this locally made? She was like, is this can I do this? I said, absolutely, you can do this. And I said to her, I used to make candles the way you make your candles now. And I wondered why I didn't make that much sales. But ever since I've changed my packaging, changed the way I do things, I've seen improvement. And she was really inspired to make changes. I've not gone to the store since then, but I bet when I go back there, I will see some changes. In fact, I will try and go back there again so I can see if she has actually made any changes at all. Okay, so that's what I want to talk to you guys about. I also want to let you guys know that I will start making car air fresheners again. The candles I made for this store took a lot of time and a lot of beating my body took. Okay, and I was just recuperating and I'm just like getting myself together, because candles, when I make candles this much, it takes a lot from me because I'm one man guy. My wife helps me out by making sure the kids don't call, especially the little one doesn't come to where I'm making candles. And, he likes to be around me everywhere I go. He just follows me. So she tries to make sure, she helps me in that department to make sure my younger kid doesn't chase me around while I'm making candles and stuff. So that helped a lot. But the other part of it, I was making all the candles and pouring everything, labeling everything. This time around, my kids, they didn't really help that much because they were in school and they were also doing other after school activities, which I didn't want to, involve them into this. But yes, I'll be coming back and making car air fresheners because I still have some of the orders I need to make. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I add new videos on my channel. And please don't forget to like this video. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you're having a blessed day. I hope you're having a productive day. I want you to have a great weekend. Until I see you next time, God bless. Bye-bye.